Joseph McGarren was a patient of ours back, you knew him from somewhere? There you go. And he has something very special to present and to say to us. However, let's see. Okay, go get Jackie. Brian. No, in social services. Nicole, you know her.
Tell them to come back. Now you better tell them to come back.
No, she's got to come back with her. We're going to be on. Ah, here they are.
Done video now? Done video now?
Look at God.
I ain't got no way. Hold on, Friday. That on film?
Yeah.
I want to go home.
Okay, so I'm going to give the floor to Mr. McGarren.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Doesn't he look good?
It's really nice to be here and get to see some people that really meant a lot to me. I was here in late September, I guess early October through mid-November, and I had never been through anything like this before. Since then, I've been through more, but not rehab-related, heart-related, but I'm on the road to recovery now. But I'm here to talk about, just for a minute, my experience here and to present an award to the rehab, to all you. And it was just a really humbling experience at first, and then just a joyous experience. Two people that I want to call out, I see one of them. The other, it's her birthday, she's off. That would be Nicole Sheridan, or Nicole Sanderson. Nicole, I guess, works in your transport department. She just lightened me up and brightened me up every time she was around. She'd stop down to see me, and she's the one that took me here, and she stopped by every other day. She always brightened my day. For those of you that know her, I'm sure you can relate to that. And Miss Jacqueline Bryan. When I first got here, I was really depressed because I was supposed to be here 2 days after my knee replacement, but I had a blood infection. I ended up in the hospital for almost a month. So by the time I came here, my knee was almost healed, but I was very weak, and I had to get everything back, my stamina, as well as rehab my knee. I was pretty depressed for a little while. Miss Jackie called me in her office one day and asked me what my problem was. And she talked about smiling and sharing smiles with people and making friends, which I wasn't doing. I was really sticking to myself, and I gave it a try. And I went back and saw you a couple times to thank her, because it really made me feel good to share smiles and encouragement and make friends with some of the patients here who were way worse off than I was. But anyway, without further boring you guys, I just want to thank everybody here, and thank Miss Deborah, and especially Jackie and Nicole, for the great experience I had here. And I'd like to present an award to the rehab. This is a world globe etched in glass. And it says on there, World's Greatest Rehabilitation 2018. So hopefully you find a place for it where everybody can see it when they walk by. And
we have a place right on the front table.
and when you...
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you what, the kitchen... Especially that lady right there, she can cook. There were a lot of other people that I could mention here, but all the staff were just professional, courteous, and always ready to help, and always with a smile. The nurses aides, the kitchen, the physical rehab department. Everybody was just very, very professional, and I felt very special being here. So thank you very much. And one final word. When you walk by the table where they have this award, think of it as your award too. It's for everybody that works here, okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. McCarron. That was so sweet of you. That was so very nice. Okay, so I do have another announcement to make. Today, we were notified that we will receive the Malcolm Baldrige Gold Award site visit.
Oh, all right.
Yes. So that's one step closer to the Gold Award, and that is crazy amazing, crazy amazing. So this is what, when you go on any of the websites, when they talk about the Malcolm Baldrige, because there's consultants that you can pay, and there's people you can, hire to help you get this award, and we didn't pay anybody. So the site first says that the first year you apply for bronze and you usually get it. The second year you apply for silver and you won't get it, but you'll get silver the second time you apply for silver. Well, we got silver last year, and that was the first time we applied for it.
Cool.
They also said that then you apply for gold after you get silver, and it usually takes you 3 years to get gold. That the first year you make application, but you won't get a site visit. The second year you make application, you'll get a site visit, but you won't get gold. And the third year you make a site visit, you make application, you get a site visit, and then you get gold. Well, guess what? We made application, and we got a site visit, and guess what we're gonna do?
Gold.
We're gonna get gold. That's right. We're gonna get gold. So congratulations to everybody. July 16th and 17th, everybody works. Everybody works. Nobody's on vacation. No vacations approved for the 16th and the 17th. You got to stay here with me. You got to either hold my hand while we do this, because they're all going to be talking to you. The examiners are different now. We might have state surveyors in the building at the same time as gold examiners, because we are due for survey anytime. No, she's not sick. All right, but there's a difference. So the examiners are from different industries, because the Malcolm Baldrige Gold Award is a nationwide award. If we get the Gold Award, we will be the 6th nursing home in the nation to receive this award.
Ooh.
Only 6. So the people who come and examine us, they could be, like we're going, now this year Publix is also applying for the Gold Award. So Publix supermarkets, I don't know if they got a site visit or not, but if they got a site visit, then some of the same examiners might be going to the supermarkets as they'll be coming here. So there's going to be different industries. There'll also be a liaison, they call it, from American Healthcare Association, that'll be with them, that'll help to explain to them the industry. That way, we're not explaining things, so that'll be kind of, better for us. But they'll explain things that might be industry specific that they might not understand if somebody's from like the automaking industry, or if they're from a manufacturing industry that makes widgets, or they're from, an insurance company or a supermarket chain, something like that. But they're going to talk to you guys. And they're going to come, they'll be here for 2 days, and they're going to ask you, so what makes us good? What is it about it? Teamwork? Yes, teamwork. What else? What else do we do? Patient compassion. And we work our systems, right? So I'm going to show you a couple of our systems. One of our systems is TELS. That's how we tell people, and we're going to go over these systems, few of them on every TGIAF between now and then, because between now and then we have 6 of them. And so we have six cram sessions. So you guys know how to answer their questions. So who tells me what is TELS?
The place to generate work orders.
Tell maintenance issues. There you go. That's right. It's a place to put work orders in.
I've worked it.
It's on every single computer. And it goes directly to Jerry, Leon, and David's phones, and Pierre's, and Anthony's, and and Mike's. It goes to a lot of phones in this building. and they actually compete to try and keep the response time down. So the kitchen once told me that by the time they put it on this list and hit send, the guys are in there. that they're in the kitchen.
That's
So
where they're always at.
that's where they're always at. There's an icon. You can also download the app. It's free to your phone. But if you don't want to junk up your phone, you can go to any computer in this building. You click on the icon and you double click, and then you click on Add Work Order. It is on your little Debbie phone. You put a description right there of what needs to be done. So, anybody know of anything broken? You need to put
Don't
in.
answer it.
What's that? Don't answer that.
Jim air conditioner. There you go.
What?
The fryer. Put the fryer, the other fryer that's on the side.
Fire and
Toilet sheets are 127, 128.
kitchen setup, right? Okay. Now the search area. So we want to do kitchen.
All right.
Wait a minute. I think
Y'all
we're
know how to
gonna
light them?
put main kitchen. See, dietary main kitchen. I just click there. Yeah.
Oh,
Click there.
is it hooked up?
Okay. And I can put who it's requested by.
Oh, all right.
And that way they have questions. Actually, I'm going to put Kay because she's requesting this, not me. Additional information we can put in there. And then we don't have to put anything we want. We can even add a picture.
Add a picture. It helps narrow it down.
Yes. Mike is very good about adding pictures.
Thanks, Mike.
The other Mike, Frades, is also good about adding pictures. And if you want this to be a high priority, you can change it critical. It'll be in there right away. And then you create. And there it be. It'll go right back right in there.
I'm off duty right now.
No, Jerry breaks stuff.
Jerry breaks stuff. Uh-oh. Oh no. All right. So that's everybody know how to do tells?
Yes, I do.
Any questions? Okay, we know you do. That's right. Our other thing is our Villages Wiki. Do you know what the Villages Wiki is?
No.
It's a Wikipedia. Yes, it is.
Question, can I go ahead and change it like real Wikipedia?
You can. For real. If you sign in, for real, it'll change it, and then the changes will come to me first. I have to approve them. Little bit of censorship. That's a requirement, because, who knows what Mike's going to put in there. It's just for him. Believe it or not, Wikipedia also has a little bit of censorship as well. So anyway, so you can put in here. So anybody want to know about your levels?
I do.
You click levels right there. They are all on. So, see, this is every place in this document where levels are shown. So we're going to hit levels like CNA levels. There we go. And you can go right in here and print out all of your levels. You can print anything you need in order to level up. We don't have a level 6
Well, you
yet.
need to make one.
Well, no, I didn't need to make one. You guys need to make one.
Oh, I will. I'm starting tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. So you can put your information about levels. Now, our whole policy and procedure manual is in here. Listen up. Are all 900 pages of our regulations is in here. So if you need to know what a nursing home regulation is, you can put in something and search and look for it. It's in there. All our policies and procedures. And in fact, that brings us to what our topic of the day is, our disaster planning. So our whole disaster manual is on the wiki page. So what happens if we're going to who knows when hurricane season starts?
June 1st.
June 1st.
Saturday.
Saturday. We're in hurricane corridor, you know that. So what do you do if there's a hurricane? They said there's a hurricane coming our way. What are we supposed to do?
Go north.
Boy, this is not going well. I'm going to have to tell those examiners this participatory style of management just ain't working. No. All right. So actually, that is one thing that you can tell them, that we have what's called a holacracy style of management. So a holacracy means, and you don't have to remember that word. Just remember that we don't have silos. So in other words, Angel can come talk to me, Angel can come talk to the dietary manager or to the housekeeper or the HR. She doesn't have to go through her nurse on the floor, who has to go to her unit manager, who has to go to the ADON, who has to go to the DON, who has to then come to me. Right?
You go straight to the top.
You go wherever you want to go. That's right. All 300 of you have my cell phone number. So, sometimes I think you all use it at the same time. That's okay. No, so in case of a hurricane, I'm going to group text all of you and say, get in here. All right. Now you have to be here for your shift. The requirement is that you are here for your shift. So if that means that there's high winds that's going to be starting at 3 p.m. and you're not going to be able to drive, you better get in here before those high winds start. Now, we are a shelter-in-place facility. We are also a special needs shelter. So we're a special needs shelter for both Lake and Sumter County. Now, the last time there was a hurricane, the generator blew away at the Lake County Special Needs Shelter. And they had to transport those patients in the middle of the night. So, we want to be sure that we are here and available for that. So we want to be sure. Now, if you're here and you're having to sleep because you got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you don't think the roads are going to be clear, because you do have to show up for your shift. That's an absolute must during emergency disaster. It's not a requirement that you stay here, but it's a requirement that you are here for your shift. So if you don't think the roads are clear, then you should just stay the night. Now, we have had big pajama parties here before. Some of you have been here. And you can bring your blow-up mattresses, and you bring your kids and bring your family, and we have extra, we do a drawing for the rooms if we have extra rooms, and the recliners and everything else. What's that? Yes, ma'am?
You're saying we can bring family members. What about pets?
Okay, so pets, you put them in carriers, and we keep them with Jerry. Back in the baby shed. You're going to need a ride to work? No, that's right. So you're going to have to get here ahead of time. Okay, good. Twyla's going to pick you up. All right. All right, we got that settled. We know now how Nicole's going to get to work. I'll put that in the disaster mode. So,
Is we get paid extra? No.
you don't get paid extra. Now, if in the middle of the night we have people come in and I've got to put you to work, then yes, then you get paid extra. Then you go on the clock.
Let some come in so I can get paid extra.
Okay, all right, I'll let some come in. I'll write that down too.
Don't call me until somebody comes in.
All right, but we do need all hands on deck. That means that if there's a hurricane coming our way, you do not go on I-75 and drive north. It's going to be clogged anyway, so there's no reason to do that. Don't waste your gas, because there's not going to be any going north. You might as well just stay here. We do have a full house generator. So we have a generator that runs all but 2 air conditioning units. Listen up, listen up. And so we have 14 AC units overhead that's running all of these air conditioners in the whole facility. So we have 14 rooftops. 2 of them only are not on the generator. And those are on the 100 unit. And I don't even think we noticed it last year. We didn't have the windows open.
It was a hurricane.
It was a hurricane. Also, this roof is specially made, so if there's a hurricane here, when the hurricane is over, when the winds are high, these corner rooms, the ceiling tiles are going to suck up in order to relieve the pressure in the roof, because the worst thing is if the roof lifts. Now this roof is concrete and steel, but when there's high winds, because we had the hurricane was right over us last time, 2 years ago. I mean, it showed us on the map, and it showed the hurricane over us. And these corner rooms sucked up, and then they'll slam down because the pressure will relieve, and then they'll slam down. It's not a problem. Did you remember that?
That was scary.
Yeah, it was a little scary, but that's how the system works, so that's why I'm mentioning it, so that you're aware. That's how the system works to keep the roof on the ceiling. All right, so let's, any questions about hurricanes? When the time comes, we'll talk about, whether we're bringing patients in, how we're going to work it, what we're going to do. We'll have many meetings ahead of time. But any questions so far? Okay, so tornadoes. If we have a tornado watch, what do we do?
Leave. Leave.
What? No, come on now, get serious. Real answers here. What do we do during a tornado watch? Get the residents away from the windows, that is correct. So if there's a tornado watch, we're going to go through all of these rooms and we're going to close the blinds on the windows.
Plug everything in the red plug.
You can, yes, that would be good to plug everything in case we lose power, because it's the red plugs that maintain power. That's a good idea. So, that's it. So if there's any, yeah, we don't. So if the windows, if something flies through these windows, now these windows are supposed to be non-shatter. So even if they break, they're not supposed to shatter and come through. But if something comes through that window, like if the tornado picks up a limb or something and throws it through, then that's a problem. Also, during a tornado watch, what do we do with the porches? Tie everything together. That's exactly right. Tie everything together so we don't have things flying through the windows. That's a good idea. So if there's a watch goes to a warning, and now they say there's a warning coming our way. Now what are we going to do? We don't have a lot of time.
Move people into the living room.
No, actually we're going to put them in their rooms. Yep, keep them in their rooms. Because there's windows over here, there's windows over there.
The paper I read is wrong.
Hmm?
The paper I was reading yesterday.
Oh, did it tell you to bring them into the living rooms?
Yeah, into these areas.
Well, it might be better, actually. I might have it backwards. Yeah, I gotta think about it now. But we keep them away from the windows.
As long as you keep them away from anything like the glass.
Yeah, keep them away from the glass, that's right. Yes, keep them away from the glass. But the warnings, we're not going to have a whole lot of time anyways. More important during the watches to close all the blinds. Close all the blinds so that we can protect them from anything coming through or any glass that's coming through. Questions about that? So what happens, here's another, if we have, you hear Dr. Strong, room 101, Dr. Strong, room 101, what does that mean?
We're going to need backup.
They need backup. Everybody to 101, then what are we supposed to do when we get to 101?
Long rush.
Oh no. No, we all stand quietly. There's peace, there's strength in numbers. Usually when somebody sees a big crowd around, they're not going to do anything. So they're Dr. Strong, that means there's somebody getting kind of rowdy, they need help, so everybody come and you just stand and be supportive. And we don't expect you to fight or do anything like that. They'll usually stop by the time you get there, but we're probably calling somebody other than Dr. Strong, probably calling the police too. Whenever we need to do that. What other kind of disasters might we be, what might happen to us?
Fire.
Fire, right? We've done drills on fires. You guys all know what to do in case of a fire? Put them in a room, clear the hallways, pull the latest alarm. It's RACE. What does RACE stand for?
Rescue, alarm, contain,
Or evacuate,
evacuate.
depending on what you see. If it's really big, you're going to evacuate. And where are you going to evacuate to? Behind the next set of double doors, the next set of smoke doors, right? Yes, because this building is divided into smoke compartments. Now, all of these rooms are 1 hour rated doors, so they can handle 1 hour of fire behind it without it breaking down, without it being penetrated. But after an hour of intense heat on these doors, it's going to come through. So we have an hour. And so if you have a fire in this room, what are we going to do?
Lock it off.
So we're going to move everybody over there, right? To the other side, behind another smoke door. Because what kills first, fire or smoke? Smoke. That's right, smoke. What other...
Do you have a plan for nowadays active shooter?
We do, and we train for it every year.
What is that?
The active, I have to look in the book. But the active shooter, it's what...
Things aren't nowadays.
No, it's true. Yes, you don't, you run. Yeah, you get out of dodge, basically.
Right to that screen.
Right. Yep. Protect the residents and go. You hide, you don't confront. What other disasters do we have? Could we have? We could have pandemic flu.
Shooter.
Right? The active shooter, yes. We have a Crystal River plant, which is not active. It's a power plant with nuclear, but the nuclear is still there. So we could have a nuclear reaction 50 miles away. It's close. 50 miles is pretty close, you're exactly right. We could have intense heat. What if all the air conditioning units, we won't say that.
No.
Please don't say that. Down. That has happened before. There was a nursing home that had, what, 9 deaths? Because in Hollywood, that was horrible. No. And so if we have an air conditioning unit that goes out, like if we have a set of rooms that go out, what do we need to do?
Take temperatures.
Monitor temperatures, that's right.
Hand out
And
fans.
what's the highest the temperature can get?
80.
81.
81.
81 degrees. Yeah. What's the coldest it's supposed to be in this building?
72.
71. 71 is the coldest it's supposed to be in this building. So it's always supposed to be between 71 and 81.